Alright, let's rewind the clock. 2023 NFL Draft. The Kansas City Chiefs are fresh off another championship-caliber season, sitting at pick number 31. The crowd's buzzing. Then, boom. Roger Goodell steps to the podium and calls the name, Felix Anudike-Uzomah. A local kid. A hometown dream. Straight out of Lee's Summit, just minutes from Arrowhead. It felt like a moment ripped straight out of a movie. Chiefs Kingdom was fired up. Were you hyped when we made that pick? Be honest. Drop your reaction in the comments and vote in our poll right now. At the time, it looked like Brett Veach pulled off another masterstroke. A homegrown pass rusher. A Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. A physical freak. And a perfect scheme fit. But with that first-round label comes massive expectations, especially under Brett Veach. We're not talking about just contributing. We're talking about making an impact. Day one. Just like Nick Bolton. Like Creed Humphrey. Like Trent McDuffie. But let's not forget, Veach's first-ever draft pick as GM? Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, that didn't exactly go as planned. So when Felix was announced, it wasn't just about upside. It was about redemption, for Veach, and for fans still waiting for that next dominant edge rusher to emerge. Fast forward to today, and the vibe has shifted. Big time. 2 seasons in. Felix Anudike-Uzomah has started just 3 games. 3. For a first-rounder? That's disappointing. No sugarcoating it. Here's the stat line. 41 tackles. 3 sacks. 2 forced fumbles. Not terrible, but definitely not what you expect from a top 31 pick who was supposed to wreck offensive lines opposite George Karlaftis. Even more concerning, he only played 31% of defensive snaps in 2024. That's barely a third of the action. And yet, no breakout moments. No splash. No signature game. According to Pro Football Focus, Felix ranked 124th out of 211 qualifying edge defenders last season. That's bottom half of the league. So now we gotta ask, is this on Felix? Or is it about the rotation holding him back? Let's be real, the Chiefs' D-line is stacked. Charles Omenihu, Mike Dana, Karlaftis. All reliable. All playing major snaps. Is Felix just the odd man out? Or has he simply not earned the right to climb the depth chart? Let me know what you think. Drop a comment. Right arrow, is Felix being overlooked? Right arrow, or has he already shown us who he really is? This is a real debate in Chiefs Kingdom right now, and it matters. Because if something doesn't change soon, the Chiefs will have to decide on that 5th-year option. And that's a major fork in the road. Now let's talk about the guy who drafted him, Brett Veach. The man's been on an incredible run, no question. He's built a dynasty through the draft, finding gems like Pacheco in round 7 and turning this team into a reload machine. But not every pick is a hit. And Felix? Right now, he's looking a little too much like Clyde 2.0. And think about this offseason, what did Veach do? He brought back Charles Omenihu. Re-signed Mike Dana. That's not a vote of confidence in Felix. That's the front office saying, we're rolling with the vets. And when you spend a first-round pick, you're not just drafting talent. You're making a long-term investment in a future starter. An impact player. Maybe even a future Pro Bowler. Felix hasn't returned that investment, yet. But time. It's ticking. Now here we are. 2025. This is it. The make-or-break year for Felix Anudike-Uzomah. The good news? He knows it. Reports out of off-season workouts say Felix is dialed in. Locked. Focused. Putting in work in the film room and fine-tuning his technique. This is no longer about potential. This is about production. And he's treating it that way. He knows what it means to wear that Chiefs jersey. This is personal. This is home for him. Lee's Summit. Arrowhead. The dream is still alive, but only if he grabs it. So tell me, do you still believe in Felix's comeback story? Can he flip the script and prove the doubters wrong? Drop a yes or no in the comments and let your voice be heard. Here's the deal, whether Felix takes that leap or not, the outcome will impact this defense. Best case scenario, Felix figures it out. Has a monster camp. Climbs the rotation. Now you've got 4 legit threats off the edge. Karloftis, Omenihu, Dana, and Felix. That's a nightmare for opposing QBs. More pressure. More turnovers. And a defense that goes from great to elite. But the flip side. Felix fades. Falls behind again. Just another rotational guy. A former first-round pick remembered for what he could have been instead of what he became. And make no mistake, that missed opportunity matters. That pick could have gone to a wideout, a corner, an O-lineman. Somebody who could have made an impact today. So here's the bottom line. Felix doesn't need to be a superstar. But he has to be something. Reliable. Effective. Useful. Because if he breaks out, this defense might be unstoppable. Now it's your turn. Loudspeaker, does this defense need Felix to take that next step? Or are we stacked enough to dominate without him? Let me know in the comments. Tag a fellow fan, hit the like button if you're riding with Chiefs Kingdom, and don't forget to subscribe for more breakdowns like this. The story of Felix Anudikuzoma? It's still being written. And you're watching it unfold, right here.